Hi, folks. This is your MWIS fleeting view for the coming weekend. The story starts on Friday with what looks like a fairly benign picture in the morning, only some patchy banks of cloud clinging to hills in the northeast of England and east of Scotland. These may linger for just a little bit, but as the morning goes, they will tend to break. Only the northeast of Scotland really tending to hold on to those clouds, as there is the chance of just some little bits of drizzly rain here, but those will amount to very little. Otherwise, a fairly sunny day for many with well-broken cloud across most areas. The only thing that's hidden in here is this tight squeeze in the isobars in northwest Scotland, and that is going to bring some strong wind, likely gale force over the tops. Under the influence of high pressure, it'll be quite gusty as well on the west coast around Skye, Mull, and possibly just the nearest inland high tops. There could be some severe gales over the tops. As we get into the day, temperatures feeling quite mild in England over the Pennines, many highs reaching up to 9 or 10 degrees. Scotland, highs reaching up to 7 degrees, but under these strong winds, it's going to feel quite chilly, possibly -5 to -8 in the strong winds. Generally, a very benign day in Wales as well. Light winds, decent sun, and mild temperatures here. This looks to be the story into the afternoon and evening as well. A front to the west starting to build in, so those western areas of Scotland and Wales are going to see cloud build in as the day finishes. Switching to another chart and starting here at midnight on Saturday, a notably active front to the west is making landfall in those early morning hours, and this is going to quickly soak the west coast of Scotland. Heavy spots of rain onto western areas, particularly the islands. Most eastern areas, it's going to be well broken cloud, at least around the hills, maybe the high tops of central Scotland, as well as the southern uplands and the high tops of West Wales may start to see cloud build. Otherwise, it's mostly just high cloud that will be shrouding the sun. A bright start in the eastern areas, but as this moves to the east, it's going to cloud over. A very breezy morning in the northwest still, particularly northwest Scotland, where those severe gales may still blow over the high tops of the west coast in the early morning, but those are going to tend to ease as well. Different story in Wales and England, where the lighter winds of the day before may start to pick up on a southerly breeze, but again, unlikely to become severe in any way. As we move through the day, you'll notice that the speed of the front passing east has slowed down, and this is going to make for a fairly wet day for most. Basically, the Pennines, eastern southern uplands, and the easternmost parts of Scotland are going to avoid this rain until the mid-afternoon when those patchy rains will start to drift in. And by the time we get to later afternoon, most areas are seeing at the very least patchy rain. Much of the west coast of Scotland, western Wales, and the Lake District seeing heavy, widespread rain with very heavy bursts on those southwest coasts of Scotland, with some very high rainfall totals adding up that could make some rivers rise fairly quickly. This is going to linger into the evening and overnight, so expect a wet night if you plan to be out on Saturday. Almost everywhere, only west of Wales and possibly southwest Scotland clearing, but there is some uncertainty around the track of this system. Similar temperatures to Friday, still feeling quite cool in Scotland, fairly mild in England and Wales. This system continues to slowly make its way to the northeast, and by the time we get to Sunday morning, much of the Pennines, the Lake District, and Wales are out of the line of fire of the main band of this system. Some seems to be pulling around the edge of this system and into the west of the southern uplands, but there should be some decent clearing here. And actually, with a slight build of high pressure, some of the high tops of southwest Scotland and the Lake District may just barely poke above some patchy cloud in the morning, but we don't want to guarantee that just yet. Otherwise, just some patchy cloud around the high slopes of Wales, much of this lifting as the morning gets going. Rain lingers in central and northern Scotland, probably well into the day, most areas tending to be dry, though little bits and spots of showers may be drifting onto western coasts through the day, notably in and around Snowdonia and the Lake District. Cloud will occasionally return to the high tops as well, some wraparound features drifting into the southern uplands as this low pressure drifts away. Slack pressure is going to ease the winds quite a bit on Sunday. And with those lighter winds, there will be a nice break from the wind chill. It will still feel chilly in Scotland, where behind the front, temperatures of around 4 or 5 degrees at 900 meters will be present, so colder near the tops of the summits. Around southern uplands, North England, we're seeing milder temperatures, 7, 8 degrees, similar types in Wales. Into the evening, that rain continues to clear north. Some cloud and mist may form as the sun goes down, but generally an improving picture through the day on Sunday. Just that north part of Scotland struggling to really clear the cloud and rain. A very quick first look at the week ahead tells us that high pressure is going to try to build itself back in over England and Wales, and some uncertainty as to how far north this is going to extend. But as of now, it looks like Scotland is not going to be under the influence of high pressure as much, allowing plenty of cloud and rain onto west coasts, at times slipping further to the east. Some of that looks to be reaching the northwest of England as well. As the week goes, this high pressure wants to build in stronger, but again, with that uncertainty, we certainly don't want to rule out the chance of rain and cloud in the north, likely more settled for England and Wales. 3 different days of weather this weekend. As always, you can find the details on the website and the socials. And that is the story for now. Thank you, as always, for watching.